How diet influences cancer. Risk cancer is one of the most feared and deadly diseases in the world. What many people don't realize is that what we eat every day can directly affect our chances of developing it. Ultra-processed foods, full of additives, sugars, and unhealthy fats, can alter our cells and encourage tumor growth. On the other hand, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and natural foods helps protect the body. Today, you'll discover 15 foods that increase your risk of cancer, and how to replace them with healthier options to take care of your health. 1. Microwave popcorn. The hidden danger in the bag popcorn is a light and healthy snack when made naturally, but the microwave version can contain harmful chemicals. The main issue lies in the bag's inner lining, which can release toxic compounds when heated, one of them linked to a higher risk of kidney and testicular cancer. The best alternative: make popcorn at home using a pot or air popper with little or no oil. 2. Processed meats. A daily threat. Sausages, ham, bacon, and deli meats are part of many people's routines, but they're incredibly harmful. They go through curing, smoking, and preservative treatments that produce nitrates and nitrites, compounds classified by the WHO as Group 1 carcinogens, meaning there is strong evidence they cause cancer. The most linked type is colorectal cancer. To protect yourself, reduce or avoid these and choose healthier proteins. 3. French fries and chips. Invisible risks of acrylamide. These foods are fried at high temperatures, creating a chemical called acrylamide, which is potentially cancerous. Animal studies show a link with several types of cancer. While human studies aren't conclusive yet, the risk is real. The best approach is to avoid frequent fried foods and opt for baked or boiled alternatives instead. 4. Refined sugar. The sweet enemy, white sugar, common in our diets, has zero nutritional value and only adds empty calories. Its overuse is tied to obesity, type 2 diabetes, and inflammation conditions that can support cancer development. While sugar doesn't directly cause cancer, it can feed cancer cells and worsen outcomes. Use it in moderation and prefer natural sweeteners like fruit. 5. Soft drinks. Harmful sips. Sodas are packed with sugar, acids, colorings, and preservatives. They contribute to diabetes, obesity, and cavities, and studies link frequent consumption to increased cancer risk, especially due to chemicals used in some formulas. The best choice: stay hydrated with water, natural juices, or unsweetened teas. 6. Red meat. A pleasure that requires moderation. High intake of red meat like beef, pork, and lambs linked to colon cancer. Saturated fats and heme iron in red meat can trigger inflammation and cellular mutations. The WHO classifies red meat as probably carcinogenic Group 2. You don't need to eliminate it completely, but reducing consumption and varying protein sources is a smarter choice. 7. Dirty fruits. Silent risk of pesticides. Fruits and veggies are vital for health, but when heavily sprayed with pesticides, they may leave harmful residues. These chemicals accumulate in the body over time and are linked to cancers like breast and prostate. To reduce your risk, wash, produce thoroughly, and choose organic options whenever possible. 8. Canned tomatoes. BPA, the hidden hormone disruptor. The danger in canned foods like tomatoes lies in the lining of the can, which may contain bisphenol A. BPA. BPA disrupts hormone function and may increase the risk of hormone-related cancers, like breast and prostate cancer. Choose fresh foods when possible, and if using canned goods, look for BPA-free on the label. 9. Alcohol. A direct link to cancer. Research shows alcohol raises the risk of various cancers: mouth, esophagus, liver, breast, colon, and more. The more you drink, the greater the risk. Alcohol also weakens your immune system and impairs nutrient absorption. The safest choice is to minimize or completely avoid alcohol. 10. Artificial sweeteners. A question of safety. Many use artificial sweeteners as sugar substitutes, but some studies suggest prolonged use may be linked to certain cancers. The scientific community is still debating the long-term effects. Meanwhile, use these sweeteners sparingly and consider natural options like stevia or erythritol. 11. Hydrogenated oils. Trans fat and inflammation. These oils are used to make processed foods crispier and last longer, but they contain trans fats, which are highly inflammatory. Known for increasing heart disease risk, they may also contribute to certain cancers. Avoid packaged snacks, margarine, and fast food. Always read food labels carefully. 12. White flour. A sugar spike trigger. White flour is highly processed and has a high glycemic index, causing blood sugar spikes. This can lead to insulin resistance, obesity, and possibly cancer. Instead, opt for whole grain flours, which are fiber-rich and digest more slowly. 13. Pickles and salty foods. Stomach lining under attack. Too much salt can damage the stomach lining, triggering inflammation that, over time, may lead to stomach cancer. Pickled foods can also contain nitrites that turn into carcinogenic compounds. Try to cut back on salt and eat more fresh, lightly seasoned foods. 14. Diet products. Healthy or a trap. Diet or light foods often contain artificial sugar or fat substitutes. Some of these ingredients are being studied for potential links to cancer, especially when consumed in excess. Don't trust a label blindly. Natural and minimally processed is always better. 15. High-fat foods. The link between obesity and cancer. Foods high in saturated fat like fried items, fast food and fatty cheeses contribute to weight gain and obesity, a condition closely tied to higher risks of breast, colon, and pancreatic cancers. To lower your risk, maintain a healthy weight, stay active, and choose good fats like olive oil, avocado, and nuts. Conscious eating is the best prevention. There's no magic formula, but making smarter food choices can make a big difference. Reducing processed foods, sugar, salt, and unhealthy fats while increasing fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is a powerful strategy against cancer. And remember, when in doubt, always consult a doctor or nutritionist.